right, outside the box, your man Ation. I just want to thank you guys for listening in and paying attention and following us on Facebook and Instagram and also on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the channel. That's what we really need. Like and subscribe to the channel, where you will continue to put the content out there for you. Outside the box is about a thinking game. We sort of focused on things to think about, things to pay attention to, maybe an outside of the norm aspect of a situation is what we really deal with. Politics, race, faith, and sport. So I had a chance to watch the amazing film on Lifetime, The Clark Sisters. I have to say that I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Great film, great storyline, the ups and downs of the family, some of the hardships, but just a powerful story. I want to give a shout out. Personally, and didn't know this till well after watching the movie, that the writer, Camille Tucker, want to give her some major props. Our families are connected from over the years, going way back to our church days, younger years. Her family and my family have done work together over the years. And I know she's a grinder. I've seen her. She's been out here a long time, working in behind the scenes in industry stuff. And it's really nice to see a grinder like her get her kudos to be able to write for such a film for Lifetime Movies. And she did a great job. She did an amazing job. So nice work out there, Camille, and to Tucker family also. I kind of call this a tale of two stories because it kind of feels like I'm telling, it's like two worlds that are combining, and that's the world of secular music and secular genre and hip hop and all of those falling into the church. And I don't take back what I said in the previous video. I really don't believe that the secular world should be telling our stories. I think that God's people should be telling the stories about what we stand for.
Gospel is one most important factor of our gospel is telling the news about Christ. And this is it. And the only way you can really tell it, you got to be a part of it.
You have to live it in order to tell the story of Christ. You have to live it. In between each commercial, they would show a couple of minutes of maybe one of the involved parties in the film talking about their thoughts. And, you know, one of the things that Queen Latifah came on and said, and you guys already know what I said in the previous video in reference to her. I don't have to keep turning it over again. I respect the artist. I respect the skill set or the gift that she has, the gift that Mary J. Blige has. Of course, I still enjoy Mary J. Blige. I like her a lot. And Missy Elliott is also very talented. However, having them do this movie is kind of, or executive producing the movie is not something that I necessarily would subscribe to. But she mentioned, you know, in her segment to talk that when she needs to feel emotional, because she's working on maybe a part for a movie or she needs to go emotional, she goes there by way of a Clark Sisters song or something of that sort. And I'm not going to quote her on it, but I think it's just one of the things that are very apparent with us as the church, especially in the Black church and our churches. We are, you know, many times moved by the emotion of a thing. And I feel like that our emotions have to be put in check. We have to really understand that God is not a feeling. He's not athlete's foot you catch on your feet sometimes, where you get a feeling and all of a sudden when you feel good and you feel like crying or being, you know, you kind of, you know, go with the whole Christian side. And then when you want to live your other lifestyle that you live, you want to do the other side or go out to the world and do your thing. It's a tale of two worlds again. I remember even in one of the segments that Karen Clark Sheard mentioned, she said, my mother did not compromise. She did not want us compromising. She took the Christianity serious. And that was a key moment for me during watching the film, because it put a stamp on everything that we need to understand as God's people. And that's that we have to take our faith serious. We have to stand apart, set apart ourselves from what we're doing with the world. The world has their way of doing it, and we have our way. And what we've seen over the years is quite a bit of compromise with the church, allowing the world to kind of dictate how popular, famous, or how much weight we carry by their awards, by their money, by their purchases. And we need to get into an understanding that when we're doing God's work, it's not for the financial glory. It's not for the accolades. It's for his glory. It's never been for the club. And nor do I think that that's the way we go out and reach souls. However, everybody has their take. Everybody has their background, their story behind why they believe certain things in the faith are okay. But we like to cut these things down the middle with the word of God. The reason why we're in such disarray right now as a world of people is because we're failing to separate ourselves and be set apart for what God has asked us to do outside the box. Signing off.